flex. The live is one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You ain't run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
We skipping the countdown this morning. We skipping the countdown this morning. We skipping the countdown this morning. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. See we got in the building real quick. Eric H, Jermaine Callahan, Mind of Mansa, Musa, Kamal Ah. Salute to you, brother. I ain't see you in a minute. Jelly Bean, Marcus Walls, early in that super chat. Said salute to the Druth in the chat, man. Salute to you, man. Much love and appreciation. Thank you. My brother David Scott III, my brother Paul Carrick, Robert Singleton, Stormy B-Man's in the building, man. And Stormy, that information, boy, I'm telling you, we're not wrong. We're not wrong. We are not wrong. We are not wrong. You know, I'm gonna figure out how to. We need to do a live on that and just address certain things because there's too many coincidences happening to content creators. Too many incidents, and yeah, we'll speak on it. 88 Sports Talk, Tap Lawson, Ryan Wright. That's right. Almighty Law, Ratchet since 91. Joseph Wiggins, salute, bro. Yeah, we're gonna get to all of it, Joseph. Mr. Shelton. Got me cracking up, boy. Go subscribe to Mr. Shelton, man. That was some funny ass shorts, man, for real. Fresh 75. Salute, man. Rod Neal, my brother, Ace Daddy. Smash the like button, y'all. Smash the like button. Yeah, I might be asked to remove that part. But if y'all know music, I know what that is. Daryl Alexander, Asani L, salute. Smash the like button, y'all. I'm sick of this shit. Salute the Prince. I remember when that song came out. It came out in the summer of 80. Sheesh. Man. What year was that? Whatever. I went to camp for 2 weeks. Man, what was I like? What was that? 86? 86. It was like 86, right? Pop Life came out in 86. Tiffany Pipes, salute. It came out 86. Was it 86? Was I like 11 or 12? I forgot. Showtime Major, salute. Well, let's get to it. Todd Swindle, salute. What we got here? What's happening here? Philip D, salute. Jermaine Callahan, salute. What we got going on here with Amir Khan? I would like for y'all to I'm gonna put his name in the chat so y'all can understand. There you go, that's his name. Because now everything that he's done is Amir Khan. I want you guys to understand something. He got a Canelo payday.
Whoa!
What?
You heard me. Bob, salute. Edgar Chavez, salute. Amir Khan got a Canelo payday, y'all. Do y'all see why we have a problem with Canelo? Y'all see? How does that happen? And now, Kenny Peeps, Black Undertaker, salute. Oh, bro, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. That's why I haven't said anything about it. He got A Canelo payday, y'all. He was awarded a Canelo payday. How? Why? What?
What?
When that fight was announced, Juice, what up? When that fight was announced, were you not confused? How about this? How about this? Who thought that he would win that fight? I don't care how good he looked in the first couple of rounds. You knew how it was going to end. And nothing else mattered. Metallica. I don't care how he looked. I said, oh yeah, he's working the jab. Oh, he's real fast hand speed. You know he's going to get hit, right? Boom! He got slept so bad, Canelo went over to the body and got on both knees and started praying. One second, y'all. One second, y'all. My apologies, y'all. My apologies. That was my lawyer. You got to take those calls. You absolutely have to take those calls. Anyway, my apologies, y'all. Steve Elder Mack, Antonio MMA, True Boxing Night. Salute, y'all. My apologies. Anyway, Amir Khan, let's put his name in the chat again. Amir Khan. Perfect timing, salute. He got a Canelo payday, y'all. Y'all remember they were campaigning hard for him to fight Floyd Mayweather? And everyone was saying, hey man, he should stay away from Amir Khan, with those fast hands. I say, yo, listen. That'll be a knockout on Floyd's record. A knockout win for him. I don't trust this guy. Tony, what up? Coach Amber, what up? Cut it out, man. Nonito, Rachel, salute. You don't trust Amir Khan. Now, let's do it. Not only is this not a shocker, but listen, man. This is pop culture. Hold on, let me cue this up. Ha ha ha! Yeah, they're gonna make me edit that out. Who cares? Let's look at this article, man. He may be featured less prominently. Amir Khan's appearance in I'm a Celebrity All-Stars is being reviewed by ITV bosses following sports ban over failed doping tests. So whatever he had going on over there, now it's in question, and rightfully so. My man, you cheated. But wait a minute. I have a quick question for the family. Let me ask y'all a question. When was the Kell Brook fight? How many months ago? Someone give me the date. Because my next question is, why are we just not finding out? You see? Willie Lowe, salute. Go subscribe to my brother Willie Lowe. Salute to the monkeys with heats. That's hand feet for those of you that don't know. Why are we just not finding out? Huh? Last February? And he got stopped. Last February? Why is this news just now? What the fuck? Phenomenal Mexican salute. What's happening? This is an ongoing thing. Dillian White, switching of gloves, right? Pop's dirty. They tried to hide that test. The fight happened, and then we found out he popped, and then we found out all kinds of weird shit about gloves. We looking for B tests. They never, ever, ever showed us the B test, the B sample. Oh, Tony, clearly they're a joke. Let's give him a new acronym, the BBB of C. The big black bulging of cock. Shoved in the face of boxing fans. Chronically. Trill Will in a building, salute. You know what I heard? I heard that I'm not kidding. One of the excuses that this dude has as to how he failed this doping test was from, you ready for this? Shaking hands.
Whoa! That's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it? Oh, frog the money, courting, he did ride, Crambo. Froggy went a courting, he did ride Crambo. Froggy went a courting, he did ride a sword and a revolver by his side. Crambo killed la 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 la. Flop do yellow but too long. That's the hard part right in there, and then nephew.
What?
Oh. Yep. Yep. This is what we're dealing with here, ladies and gentlemen. Pause. Your man is grinding. Shaking hands, y'all. So love a lot. Sparky Pete, salute. Yeah, Tony. So we got handshakes and eggs. Yo, we got straight combo, salute. Asante L. Yo, we got handshakes and eggs. Godfather.
Yeah. This, you can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
Handshakes and eggs. Fudge. Whatever, man. Where's my... Handshakes and eggs, y'all. I'm just gonna upload that to my soundboard. Pop life. King Vonnie, salute. He got the Canelo payday, y'all. When he woke up off the floor, he said, "Did you check my bank account? Is the money there?" Andre, never got one. Jamel Jamal, never got one. All right? Okay? Okay? Never got one. Never got one. Benavidez can't get one because he's Mexican. The man's American, but whatever. Right? 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 If Caleb Plant was Caleb Pancho from Guadalajara, would Canelo have fought him? You see how ridiculous this shit turns into? This is stupid. This is dumb. He got the payday. KK Kolev could field goal a dog, beat up Becky, get arrested. I can't find a mugshot, but he got a $12 million payday from Canelo Alvarez, who's also a part of pop culture. Opulent LD, salute. Oh yeah, Joseph, I saw that. Trill Will in a building. So we got Mexican meat, boar dick, Handshakes and eggs. What the fuck? I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. Handshakes? Handshakes. Oh shit! And tea. Listen, we can't forget the Valped's tea. What the? Boss Red, what up? Word, Willie, though, the herbal tea. Oh, Willie, you gonna love this one. COVID. Testosterone exemptions. Come on, put them in the chat. Ratchetness 91, salute. Put them in the chat. Testosterone exemptions. How does AJ, son of Tank, how does AJ get a testosterone exemption? He's nowhere near 40. I don't need that. I don't skip leg day. And I can tell you he doesn't either. Why does that man need a testosterone exemption? What's going on, man? MJ Total Health and Wellness, salute, man. WTF. Come on, man. Jeff Spark in a building. Oh, are we for serious? Word up, Noni. Yo, wear rubber gloves and dap it up. He said he ain't shaking no hands before a fight. I mean, seriously? This is where we at? Imagine Onito popped dirty. He says, yo, all I did was shake everyone's hand at the goddamn, after the weigh-in. What the hell? I was high-fiving everybody. Oh, yeah, coach. Yeah. Shout out to the WBC, raising the limits. Now you can have 5 pieces of bacon instead of 2. Geo James, salute. Y'all remember them capping for Dillian White? There was one UK idiot in that god-awful boxing group I was in on Facebook. And salute to all the friends I made in there, because there was some really solid dudes in there, and I still speak with them. But everybody else was just out of their mind. I mean, extremists. There was this one clown in there that was a Dillian White supporter because they were from the same town. I said, you don't even know the nigga. The fuck you talking about? Shut up. Anyway. Yo, stop. Yo. Next time we see Rachel on a live, her hair gonna be all linked over. She be like, yeah, what happened to you? I had a rough night. Nonito gonna walk in the room, popping his collar, smoking a cigarette. Yeah, you had a rough night, babe. Kid's gonna be all sleepy. Yo, he couldn't sleep at night. You and mommy kept wrestling. You were too noisy. Ain't that the worst when you wake the kids? You be like, shut up. They're up. They come knocking on the door. It's like, oh, man. Told you to be quiet. Mikey, what up? Shh, too noisy. So note to the trolls. Put a muzzle or a gag ball in your husband's mouth. Whoa!
What are you, a homo?
Shout out to Uganda. Anyway, boxing, please. What did Stormy say yesterday? When a fighter pops, suspend the whole camp. So if the trainer is working with more than one fighter, suspend them. You should be barred from the gym and everything. You should be barred from the gym and everything. No. You know how you... There he is. You know how they suspend your license, be like, yo, you can't even smell a gym for the next 30 days. Yeah. Big Dog Willie, there you go. Yes! He said free Khan. Free Khan. They said Khan off. Pure facts. Yeah! Yeah! Free Big Baby. I'm with the shit. What did he say? He said, yo, but each boy has a nanny and they sleep in their room. Oh, yeah, see? My bank account ain't as thick as y'all's. I ain't got no nanny. I got walls to separate us. You know, I really thought about soundproofing my bedroom. I go hard, man. I almost drilled a swing into the ceiling. I swear to God I did. A swing in a pole, a removable pole. I almost did it. I swear. My wife was like, come on. Let them go to college first before we, Like, all right, man, all right. Stay in the gym, man. Stay in the gym. So I'm just getting started. Pop, life. Let's read what Amir Khan has to say here. Amir Khan's appearance in upcoming I'm a Celebrity All-Star Series is reportedly being reviewed by ITV bosses following his sports ban. The boxer, 36 years old, was slapped with, was he slapped unconscious? Oh!
This should be in the trash.
He was slapped with the ban after testing positive for a prohibited substance. However, he had already filmed his second stint in the jungle late last year. The fucking jungle? The jungle? What the fuck? What kind of show is this? All right. Let's just get to it, man. I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to make fun of this shit. UCAD said he returned a positive result for the antibiotic agent Ostarine following his ill-fated fight. Oh man, they have these words: ill-fated fight with Kell Brook in 2022. But it's now been alleged that ITV producers are looking to comb through the pre-recorded series to reduce his prominence amid the scandal. A source told The Mirror this news will have led to discussions internally. It may mean he is featured slightly less prominently, or a conversation around camp is now more relevant or revealing. So they're thinking about removing his ass. I just want to get to his quote. They talking about he retired last year. This is him, Crocodile Khan, Good day. Nick Dundee from Australia. Adewale, salute. This is him in that show, I guess. I guess he's having fun. Amir retired last year following the brutal defeat against Kell Brook, and on Tuesday morning, he confirmed he has no plans to return to boxing. However, his reputation is on the line, and he stresses he has never cheated in his life. Oh my God. All right. I mean, seriously. Demon in the building, salute. Can I ask y'all a question? Real spill. Do y'all think he cheated? Yes or no? I'll just play this real quick. Pop, life. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's go here. 30% of Eddie Hearn, 30% of promoter Eddie Hearn's boxing cards have included at least one fighter who has failed a drug test or been sanctioned for an anti-doping offense, with Conor Benn becoming the latest to fall foul. Now, y'all see this, right? Who wrote this? By Edmund Wilson for the Mail on Sunday. Stop. What number is Edmund Wilson in the LDBC? Everybody has a number. 704 Joe, salute. Seriously, what number is he? Because he got to be LDBC talking like this, right? He absolutely, he has to be black and a member of the LDBC to be talking about things like this. He has to be, right? 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 Yeah. Yeah. Willie Lowe says, seems like these UK fighters say retired so they don't get randomly tested. Yeah, Fury, Khan, yeah. Then come back after usage to fight again. Oh, bro. Fury retires after every fucking fight. 909, salute. Queen in the building. And you're right. Yep, that's exactly what Stormy, because I wasn't even thinking of that. Bomac was in Khan's corner. You think he didn't know he was on some gear? That dude named Dave in the building, salute. How many times did Tyson Fury retire? At least 4 times. Once you say I'm retired, what do? We ain't got to test them no more. But here's the thing. We're in April of 2023. That fight happened in February of 2022. Why is this news just now coming out? And why is Eddie Hearn directly involved? Again. Why can't he tell us guys, yo, look, man, I'm tired of this. Every time you guys pop, they throw the camera in my goddamn face. Can you keep the needle out your ass? Whether you popping pills, needles in the hips. What was the other one? Cream in the clear. That you wipe on your skin. They all kinds of weird shit. COVID, all kinds of weird shit. So we got boar nuts, eggs, handshakes, COVID, herbal tea, street meat. This is, I mean, I'm laughing at this, but it's really not funny. And there's a reason why I pointed out, yo, look, Khan got a Canelo payday. Khan deserved it more than Andre, Jamel or Jamal, Benavidez. Wait a minute, Kovalev deserved it over those guys I mentioned? Whom I might add, Canelo would have never fought Kovalev had he had beaten Andre Ward. The only reason why he fought Kovalev is because Ward whooped his ass. If he really wanted to test himself, he'd have went up and fought Andre Ward. Talk to me! Take that! I can't stand this. And nobody's gonna say anything but us? Oh, okay, yeah. We hate Canelo. We hate Mexican fighters. We hate English fighters. But when we in here going at each other's throats over Bud and EJ, y'all just sitting on the sidelines smiling. Look at these niggas. Look at these niggas. Look at these niggas can't get along. These niggas can't get along. But ask Juan Manuel Marquez, what are his real thoughts about Canelo Alvarez? Oh, he jealous. He jealous of Canelo. Oh. Why'd you hate on Canelo? Mayate! Still doesn't change the fact that your man's a cheater. He had to cheat to beat Gennady Golovkin. That doesn't change. You can call me all the names in the world and whatever the fuck you want to say. The facts remain. And now, by the way, I just hijacked Mayate from you. Y'all don't own it anymore. I'll put that fucker on a shirt and sell it. How about that? It's not your word no more. Every time I hear or read a Mexican say that word, I think of some motherfucker with big cheeks, a mustache, and a big old sombrero. And it becomes funny to me. Looking like a Mexican Super Mario. It becomes a joke. Because that's how ignorant you motherfuckers are. Jalapeno on the stick. Y'all know that joke. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. Stick to your goddamn dirty cows and herbal teas. How's that? I got your Mayate right here. 9 inches. Send your wife. If she a bad bitch. With her removable dentures. I poke her throat out. Boxing, please. It's not your word no more. It's ours. Oh my God. Y'all don't want no smoke. Canelo's a cheater, y'all. He cheated. How about that? He cheated. He cheated. He got suspended for it. It was a bullshit suspension, but he popped and he got caught. Prince, what up? He popped and he got suspended. It happened. Triple G never got caught cheating. Floyd Mayweather never got caught. Okay? Okay? When Jarrell Miller got caught, we gave him the business, did we not? I say, oh, look, I was rooting for the brother. I wanted him to destroy AJ. Vince, what up? But I said, God damn, what was you trying to do? Kill him? I didn't want that. Now, this dude got testosterone exemptions. Big Baby said, yo, he got more than that. I'm assuming Big Baby would know, but what's the bottom line? Big Baby got caught. And he lost like 3 years of work, ballooned up to 330 pounds. And with all this shit going on, how about this? Free Big Baby. I want to see AJ in the ring with him next. That fight was supposed to happen anyway. He's not ready for anybody in the top 5 right now. He's not mentally equipped to handle with what these guys in the top 6 or 7 will bring to him. He's not beating Deontay. He's not beating Fury. He's not beating Joe Joyce. Hell, I think Otto Wallin beats the shit out of goddamn AJ. So he has to be real selective. But I think a safe opponent that's not light work is Jarrell Miller. The fight was supposed to happen anyway. Thrill Hill, what up? True Boxing Night, what up? Word up, Stormy. Big Baby had the Super Soldier Serum. Fight him now. Just do it. No, you know what you're going to give us? Well, you know what you're going to give your people? Because no one cares over here. You're going to fight Dillian White again, aren't you? Who the F is going to buy that over here? Rest my goddamn case. So Eddie Hearn, he's dealing with Conor Benn. Professional boxing's tolerance of doping is under the spotlight in the wake of controversy surrounding Conor Benn. Now the Mail on Sunday can reveal 30% of all main event fighters staged by Ben's promoter Eddie Hearn this year involved at least one fighter who has failed a doping test or been sanctioned for anti-doping offense. In 2019, on the undercard of AJ's rematch with Andy Ruiz in Saudi, promoted by Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing, no fewer than 5 boxers had tested positive for prohibited drugs in their careers. Do I need to go any? The same year, Hearn said he would never have want to put one of his fighters in the ring against a doped opponent. Let me highlight that. That same year, Eddie Hearn said he would never want to put one of his fighters in the ring against a doped opponent after the American fighter Jarrell Miller tested positive for 3 different substances before his canceled heavyweight title fight against AJ. Wow. Selective morals. While the focus has been on Hearn because of recent events, these statistics are arguably more damning for the boxing industry as a whole, as the number of doping tests has increased in the sport in recent years, which Hearn has been in favor of. More and more fighters have been caught. However, there still remains a plethora of promoters around the world willing to promote their next fight. Listen, man, y'all don't think this shit is real? Y'all don't think this shit is real? Tay-Tay, future ex-wife, salute. My brother, LaRon, Broken Traditions in the building. He said, haven't been able to catch a live in a minute, just coming through to show some love before my next meeting. Man, salute to you, man. You on the ground. Y'all go subscribe to Broken Traditions. Yo, if you're available tonight, brother, I'm gonna be cooking. I'm gonna be cooking on on Pep Talk tonight. It's a very serious thing, and I got a question for the black community, as I usually do. But I'll save it for tonight. I'll save it for tonight. People are making moves, man. And I got a question. I got a question for the black community. I think Junior was talking a little bit about it this morning. Yeah. Ostarine is one of the Psalms that should be used after a cycle muscle building drug. Yo, I read on some of this stuff because I don't know this shit. I read on it. Yo, I'm convinced there are several people in my gym on this shit because the amount of weights that they're picking up and the way they're flying all over the gym like superheroes, their physiques do not match what they're doing. And I be looking like, yo, I'm a man of a certain age, but damn, what this little dude just didn't make any goddamn sense. With no crash. These be the annoying dudes at the gym. They're always walking fast, breathing heavy. They're everybody's favorite coach. Come on, let's go. Yeah, one more. Oh, you got this. Hey, how many sets you got left? Got it. I'm gonna go get a water. I'll be right back, okay? You all right? You all right, champ? Hey. Yo, slow the fuck. Did you do a line of coke before you walked in this motherfucker? Goddamn. Mister, how many sets you got left? Mister, can I join in? No. Go away. These dudes, that's not a fucking loco, whatever the fuck they drink. That's not that. Listen, they sell Bucked Up in my gym. I forgot the name of the fighter that Tay had on his show, but he told us that He popped, right? And he said, I'm not on no shit. The only thing I was taking was bucked up. And I said, yo, they sell that at my gym. Whatever was in that, whatever state he was fighting in, whatever was in that is on a banned substance list. Some of these dudes be in my gym, it's like you press the fast forward button. And they all over the place. It's like, yo, what the fuck you doing? Calm down. John Hugh, what up? Yeah, stimulate muscle growth, man. Squirrely, what up? God damn. You just sit down at the leg press. How many sets you got? I was like, yo, nigga, I just sat down. Go away. Just sat down. Yo, can I work in with you? No! You niggas got cooties. Stay away from me. Can I work in with you? Oh, I don't know. Laurent, dead antler? I don't know, bro. I don't know. AJ versus Frank Sanchez. Frank Sanchez will beat his ass. There's no, and see, here's what's special about AJ's position. He's a two-time former unified champion. There is no light work. So no one is going to accept another fight on the level of a Franklin, a guy that he couldn't get rid of. That was supposed to be a showcase fight for him. And we saw another meltdown at the end of the fucking fight. What was that? What was that? He jabbed in the back of Xavier, what up? Jabbed him in the back of the goddamn head. Franklin was like, yo, what the hell you doing? Then he went in for the hug. I said, what is he doing? What is that? He had another fucking meltdown. Again. Oh, I think they like me. Oh, I think, nope. Those people came to see you at the O2. They were hoping you would win, which you did. But if you lost again badly, they wanted to be there to say that they witnessed it. You know what the UK is? Mo G, what up? You know what the UK is? And I need y'all to listen to me very carefully. The UK is one big, giant New York fan. New York City fans. You want to know why I say that? When the Rangers, the Islanders, the Nets now, even when they was in New Jersey, they had some support here because it's tri-state. The Knicks, the Mets, the Yankees, when they're winning, you should see the newspapers. They are praised. Especially a come from behind win. Praised. But when you're doing bad, some of the most brutal writers here. I used to listen to WFAN. Just do boxing, salute. Yo, let me tell you something. When you're winning, they love you. When you're losing, oh my God. They will talk about you, how they saw your wife looking in the front row, your kid only getting D's in school, your sick aunt, how all of a sudden magically you look retarded. Yeah, I don't like how Patrick Ewing's bottom lip be hanging when he ducks a basketball. I mean, I'm like, oh shit. Yo, I'm not kidding. New York fans be the worst. New York City fans are the worst. When they winning, that's why a lot of players don't want to come to New York. We're the Mecca, but the fans are hard on the athlete. They're so difficult, man. The Yankees have brought the most championships in any franchise to this city. But let them have one bad season. You would think they haven't done a thing. I'm telling you. Yo, it's crazy out here. Shabazz, salute. Snacks B, what up? It's crazy out here. Oh, Robert, yeah, I know about Philly fans too. Brutal. Reggie Miller almost came to New York when his contract was up in Indiana back in the 90s. That almost happened. And you know what made him second think it? He didn't say it out. He said it in the interview, a roundabout way. But I said, you know what? It's not that, because if he comes over here and does what he was doing in Indiana, and they just put him into the rotation with the Knicks, they might be able to do it. Strong arm, strong salute. They might be able to do something, do a little something. Work him into the offense. But if they don't win a chip with Reggie there, they're going to cut his ass. They're going to cut his ass. And he kind of hinted at it, how he didn't like the fans. I said, what does he mean? You can ignore the fans. The fans will love you. If you're hitting threes over here for the fans over here. And then he made reference to the media. I said, oh, okay. WFAN, Daily News. Oh my gosh. I remember during the Bulls-Knicks playoffs, and Patrick Ewing had a bad game. And I looked on the back of the paper and it said Invisible Man. You saw Bill Cartwright backing down Patrick Ewing, and they had Patrick Ewing like faded. And it said Invisible Man. I said, damn, they giving him the business. See? Renee Box Young, salute to my brother. Salute. Go subscribe to my brother Renee Box Young. Be grinding. You might not see me, but I'll be there. John Son, salute. Yeah, hey man, listen, I like what you said, reflection of their leadership. I'm a firm believer. Poor work output reflects leadership. I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. Obadiah, salute. Shauna, what up? Prolific One, salute. I agree, 110%, I agree. Poor work output reflects leadership. Donald Favor, salute. So, let's bring it back to boxing. What Stormy said yesterday. Suspend the whole goddamn camp. Suspend the corner. Y'all think Bomac didn't know that this kid was juicing? How could you not know? How could you not know? Mojave Nation Sports Podcast, salute. Oh yeah, that almost happened too, y'all. Matter of fact, Abel would know this. I was about 2 years out of high school when that happened. That in 96, that free agency was ridiculous. And Michael Jordan was really pissed off with the front office in the Bulls. And he said, I will leave and go play in the Eastern Conference. And he didn't say where, but everyone knew what he was talking about. He said, I will play in the Eastern Conference if y'all don't pay Scottie Pippen some bread. I remember that. And everyone was like, yo, he's coming to New York. Why? Which I might not know. Him and Charles Oakley is good friends. Charles Oakley used to be a Bull. Matter of fact, my boy lived in BK. Eric, what up? He lives in BK. And he called my phone. He said, yo, Charles Oakley just pulled up. His mom lived on the block. And Charles would go to they'd see him often. But he said, yo, Charles pulled up. And Mike got out the car. Mike's with him. I said, Mike who? Jordan. They pulled up in the truck. He got out. They looking. They said, that's Michael Jordan. Yep. Oh, and you know who else was with them? Ronaldo Blackman. If y'all remember. Ring Dragon, what up? Yeah. It was Ronaldo Blackman, Michael Jordan, and Charles Oakley. Went to Oakley's mama house. It was somewhere in Brooklyn. This was way back in the day. I said, damn. This was before social media, you know what I'm saying? I think all you had back then was disposable cameras you used to buy from fucking Rite Aid or whatever. He He didn't want to be a douche and run up and start snapping pictures. It's like whatever they did it on the sneak. They had no security or nothing. So yeah, he almost came to New York. And that was around the same time Reggie Miller, don't quote me, I think Reggie was a free agent. Mike was threatening to leave. And if he left, guess what? Scotty wasn't going to stay. Who do you think Scotty would have went? He'd have went with Mike. Dapper Don, salute. And what would New York would have done? They'd have freed up so much. John Starks would have been out of there. Charles Smith, they probably would have, whatever deal and you know what? It wouldn't be a deal situation. They would just have to free up some cap space. So off the top of my head, I'm trying to think of the bench. They'd have tried to keep Derek Harper, put him on the bench. They'd have moved John Starks. They'd have moved Anthony Mason, Charles Smith. Ronaldo Blackman was cool with them off the court. They'd have kept him. They'd have moved Allen Houston. Allen Houston had a sick contract too. They'd have been like, yo, nah, we got to move you. We got to find a team that'll pick that contract up. But now we about to get Miller, Jordan, Pippen. Oh, and you know who else was a free agent? If I'm not mistaken, so was Chris Webber. It may have been 90. You know, don't quote me on. I remember around that time, that free agent was like, the free agency was like ridiculous. And Mike had his foot on the throats of the front office in Chicago. They didn't want to pay Scotty, but they brought over Tony Kukoc, who was nice, but come on, y'all. You already had 3 chips with Scotty. When Mike retired those 2 years, Scotty put the Bulls on his shoulder. And in 94, they'd have went to the finals if Hugh Hollins don't make that god-awful call with Scotty and Hubert Davis. The Bulls were supposed to go to the finals in 94. Would they have beaten the Rockets? I don't know. But we'll never know. So 96, he was like, yo, pay the man. They was like, I don't know. No. Mike doesn't win without Scotty. Bottom line. That's the bottom line. He said, pay this man. Because if you don't, I will leave this. He said, I'll play. Mike said, Joe Townsend in the building. Mike said, I will go pay. Derek Gaines, salute. He said, I will go play in the conference for league minimum. I remember reading that. It's not like he needed the bread. Oh, he said it was Shaq. Okay. Shaq. He said, I will leave and play for league minimum. And I will play in the East. If you don't pay Scotty. And everybody in New York was like, yo, did Mike just threaten to come to New York? And not for nothing, Mike was cool with Patrick Ewing. He was cool with Charles Oakley. I was like, yo, hold on. Is this motherfucker coming to New York and bringing Scotty with him? And then you had Reggie Miller floating around talking about, yo, you know, I could do whatever. It's like, yo, what the hell? So them motherfuckers in Chicago was like, wait a minute. Do we really love Tony Kukoc like that? I mean, we can pay him and we'll have Tony, but if Mike and Scotty's running around in New York, where do you think Reggie was going to go? Chip? I'm going to get this chip. Where do you think Shaq would have went? Yeah, you know, I see Reggie Miller and Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen over there in New York, so I think I'm going to go take my talents to New York. This city would have went mad. This city would have went absolutely like ridiculous. Ridiculous, man. But didn't happen. It's all good. Oh man. I'm gonna tell you something. The most dangerous Knicks team ever was the 1993 Knicks. I don't know how the Bulls beat that team. That's called, you know what that was? Lamont, what up? That was what we call, you know what we call it over here in New York? The Charles Smith Memorial Game. The Charles Smith Memorial Game. That man is, have y'all ever seen Charles Smith? I've seen the man. Like, face to chest. Yo, listen, y'all see Dwight Howard, right? He's a big dude, right? Charles Smith is Dwight Howard's size. Did y'all know that? Not the same talent. Charles Smith is 6'10". Do y'all remember Charles? He was this fucking wide. His shoulders were ridiculous. Big old field nigga. Here's Smith. Stopped. Smith stopped again. It was with that play. That play hangs over his head for the rest of his career. Do you know what the Knicks fans did to him every time he touched the ball after that? They would be in the audience screaming, "No, don't shoot it." I was like, damn. They were killing him. But I think he had the last laugh, though. You know why? He got traded to the Spurs, and I think he was on that championship Spurs team. I think. Mahari, am I right on that? Wasn't Charles Smith on the championship Spurs team? Was he on the championship Spurs team that beat the Knicks during the lockout year? Yo, y'all, I used to watch ball a lot. I used to watch a lot. I don't do it as much anymore. But I think Charles Smith was on that championship team. One of those teams. It may not have been that year. Yeah. Yeah, you know, Mr. Shelton, you know what? I don't think Charles Smith was trash. I just think he had that's a moment in his career that he'll never get over. I mean, he said he was traded in 96. He was not. He retired after 96. Okay, so he wasn't on. Okay, so he wasn't on the Spurs team that won a chip. Okay, and Ticket, that's their lane. That's salute to Ticket TV. Man, 90s ball was the shit, man. I don't know what's happening now, man. I mean, damn. But Mel Lane, salute. Kane, what up? 90s ball was like different, man. It was full-blown fights, man. I mean, come on. You know, you look at some, yo, the illest shit that I seen, you know, when ball became comical to me after Rasheed Wallace got a tech for staring at the ref. I said, dogs, come on. I was like, yo, what? He ain't say nothing the whole game. The ref made a bad call. He stared at him. Ref was like, brr. Everyone was like, yo, what? He didn't say anything. Technical for trying to intimidate me. What's he gonna do, beat you up? Well, Rasheed, you never know. But he ain't beat up no refs ever. Oh my God, that was hilarious. I said, yo, did he just tech for what? And you hear him say, trying to intimidate the official. I was like, wait a minute. That's a technical? So now you can't make eye contact? Wow. But you know what? Rasheed was right after all these years. Because what did we find out? What did we find out? Abel, do you remember the Lakers versus the Kings series? Y'all know where I'm going with this? Do you remember that? I remember watching that game. I was in a bowling alley watching that game. And I'm watching and I'm watching and I'm watching. And I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with these calls? And I'm like, what the hell? And I had no horse in the race. I'm not a Kings fan. I'm not a Lakers fan. But I was watching it because I said, yo, the Kings, they're going to the finals, man. They were better than the Lakers. And I'm watching the game like, what the fuck is all these calls? The Lakers went to the line how many times? They won the game at the free throw line. Mike Bibby. Yo, listen, this has happened to everybody in this chat. Y'all ever been so mad in a situation that you want to cry, but you're holding back tears? And you're like, think back when you was a kid. You ain't want to show no tears. You're in front of your friends or something. And you're like, and Mike Bibby knew that if he said something, he was going to get teed up. If he looked at the ref wrong, he was going to get teed up. He didn't want to get suspended. And when that game ended, he walked off the floor and I saw the tears in his eyes about to drop. I said, yo, you can't say nothing to him. Because right now he's ready to fucking kill somebody. And I watched that game and I said, yo, when the game ended, they went back to the studio. And everybody was sitting there looking. They said, well, I can't explain what we just saw just now other than let's talk about the game. And I say, yo, clearly something was wrong. And I'll take it to the year before that. Watch this, y'all. The year before that, y'all remember when Scottie Pippen went to the Portland Trail Blazers? That team was better than the Lakers. And what happened? Y'all remember that run they went on? That ill run the Lakers went on? That was when I saw something was fucked up. Because there was a few calls, and y'all, if y'all understand anything about momentum, a few bad calls will suck the life out of you. It's like when you're boxing and you have a dickhead referee and he keeps calling you for low blows, and it's like, yo, they're on the belt line. And it's like, yo, nah, I can't throw no body shots now. What do I do? This guy's fast, this guy's moving around. I gotta slow him down. Every time I hit him right below the nipple, they calling it for low blows. What do I do now? Now it's like, fuck it. Not gonna win. That Blazers-Lakers series the year before, that was when I was looking like, yo, there's something not right. The next year, it was Sacramento's turn against the Lakers. I said, yo, this is fucked up. What did we find out years later? And salute the Dapper Dons in that super chat, much love. He said Knicks would have been the next 96 Yankees dynasty if they had MJ Pippen. Yo, bro, yeah. Yup, and Hugh, that would have been the greatest legacy for the Knicks. They had opportunities, man. They did. Look at that, man. Y'all remember that? 27 times to the line in the fourth quarter. I remember watching that like, yo, what's happening? I was like, nah. And what did we find out later, Abel? What did we find out later? Yeah, Abel, the Blazers, they missed 13 shots, but the momentum already swung. A few bad calls, and the Lakers went crazy. I remember Scottie leaving the goddamn floor. He was kicking shit and throwing towels. He was pissed off. He was pissed. The refs stole the momentum from him, from the whole team. What did we find out about that referee, y'all? Y'all remember the referee? I think he got a fucking YouTube channel. You know, he turned snitch. He was betting on the fucking games that he was officiating. He was the head ref. I forget his name. And I said, wait a minute. What games? That Kings-Lakers series. I was like, yo! They went to the line! Look, 27 times! Now, had Tim Donaghy, that's him. He did time. He came out, got on YouTube, and started blowing up. He started showing plays and saying, look, you see this? You see how the ref didn't call that? He started snitching on the league. That was when I was done watching ball, with passion. That was when I was finished. I was like, man, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Bullshit. Tom, what up? It was. It was, Tom. Anthony Bolton, salute. It was. That was a damn good series. I had no horse in the race. It was a damn good series, but as you can see, as it came out, the referees hijacked it. And that Portland team was supposed to beat the Lakers, Rod. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think that Portland team was supposed. I wanted that win for Scotty because I wanted him to get a ring and say, "Yo, look, I did it without Mike, y'all," because he was the leader on that team. And I was watching that series. Madden, I was okay at Madden. I wasn't like a god at Madden. 2K, I bust anybody ass in 2K back then. Oh, Netflix got a documentary. See, well, there it is. There it is. I stopped watching ball because I knew what I was looking at. I said, this is strange. That Portland series, I said, maybe I'm biased because I Scotty's my guy, but I was like, something ain't right. But then that next year, 96, when I watched what happened to Sacramento, I was like, nah, man, that's bullshit. Go look at that 96 Kings team. From the starting five to the bench. In the East, ain't nobody had nothing for what was going on in the West. Whoever came out in the West was winning the chip. That was a given. There was no dominant big men on the East. Rick Smits, that's it. Man, Xavier, I can't play no more. I can't play that no more. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna throw a tournament for when the boxing game comes out. I'm gonna throw a tournament for that. I'm gonna do that. Why they do Scotty dirty though? Why they say that man looked like Chester Cheetah? Had me upset. Yeah, Strong, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. The 2002 Kings. That's what I mean. I'm sorry. The 2002 Kings. That's what I mean. To me, it's like yesterday, y'all. I'm thinking of the 96 Bulls. The 2002 Kings, y'all. It's 2023. That's a long time ago. That's longer than some of y'all been alive. But to me, it was yesterday. I remember in a Soul Power, salute, DP Rocker. I remember being in a bowling alley, watching the game, and everybody was like, yo, Mentu, what up? He was like, yo. Why they at the line again? What happened? And we was like, oh, that's fucked up, man. There was dudes like, yo, Arthur, what up? There was dudes like, yo, if you're in the city of Sacramento, you setting shit on fire right now, man. That was a crime. That was an absolute crime. Kenny, what up? I don't know how we got on that, man, but whatever, man. Right? You know how we got on basketball? Because boxing sucks. There it is. We got on basketball because boxing sucks. If y'all like talking about basketball, Ava Mahari, Ticket TV. I used to be able to talk about ball really well, but after that shit, what I saw in 2002, I was like I couldn't take it serious after that. I was like, yo, I know what I saw. That was some BS, man. Dave says, I was at Applebee's drinking Long Island's with all those free throw. Bro, yo, a lot of people can remember watching that. I remember I was in a bowling alley. And I was like, yo, what the they had the line again? Well, what happened? And I remember looking at Bibby's face. He was sitting there with his hands on his hips like, I was like, yo, he looked like he won't cry. And it wasn't funny. I didn't laugh. It wasn't funny. And when the game was over, he walked off with his fist balled up. He looked like when your father told you go to your room and don't come out until I call you. Who do you complain to? Who do you write a letter to? All you can do is come out and play again. But how confident are you when you come out and playing and you're looking at the same refs that stole the fucking game from you in the first goddamn place? The refs was doing shit like, yo, what's the spread on the game? Okay, this team is going to lose, But there's a lot of people betting on the spread. 10 points, we got to keep it there. And I'm going to throw some money on the game too. And while I'm at it, let me get this. I bought a pair of Jordans. Let me get an autograph. Yeah. Ralph Nader. Yeah, bro. Telling you, man. But I want to salute oh man, why am I having a brain fart right now? Because you said Ralph Nader. What's his name? Who passed? He ran against Obama. Help me out, y'all. Damn. I'm having a brain fart, y'all. You said Ralph Nader and that thinking of politicians. What's his name that ran against Obama? What's his name? He was a POW. He was a good dude, but you know, he was running up against Obama. Healer in the building, salute. Yeah, Tom, I remember that too. I remember Kobe elbowed Mike, and they called the fucking foul on Mike Bibby. John McCain, thank you, y'all. John McCain was finna pass some rules on boxing. Did y'all know that? Serious, man. Chris, what up? He was about to pass some sanctions on boxing. Yeah. So salute to him. You know, I forget exactly what he was doing, but it was in reference to focus ball. Salute. Double the likes up in here. Yeah, Renee, he was gonna do some reform, which was much needed. Yep. Yeah, I heard Trump was the boxing fan too. And let me tell you something. I know he's going through some shit right now. Yeah. He referred to boxing as the Wild Wild West. Yep, he did. He wanted a boxing commission. That's right, Cedric. And let me tell you something. And I'll be talking about this tonight on Painful Excellence Podcast. Let me be very clear, y'all. Look, Trump is in some shit right now. All right? I doubt he'll be running for president. They're going to jam him up just enough that he won't. But the Republican Party is going to make a play. And let me just ask you niggas. Y'all satisfied with the Democratic Party?
That's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it? Oh, Froggy when he courting, he did ride Crambo. Froggy when he courting, he did ride Crambo.
What? All of a sudden, those MAGA hats don't look too ugly. Now listen, Trump is a super douche. He's a racist. Yes, I don't like him. I didn't like him since the Central Park 5. But I gotta ask you, are y'all satisfied with the Democratic Party right now? See my brother Eric Montgomery in there, in the chat right there? He could tell you about some Clintons. Are you satisfied with the Dems right now? Y'all see what's teaching our kids in school? And I know I'm supposed to be talking about Amir Khan. Look, the man's a cheater. He got caught, whatever. Boxing sucks right now. Boxing sucks. You see what Eric just said? You can't like making money and be a Democrat at the same time. He's not bullshitting. Anthony Bolton in that super chat, salute. He said McCain didn't like Fury either. That's why I started fucking with McCain. He did say he didn't like Fury. I wish I could find a direct quote. Either he said Fury's name or he said something that made you know he was talking about Fury. King Corleone, salute. Yeah. Matter of fact, let's do this. brother Blu-ray shared something on the gram. Let me go ahead and pull that up. I'm just going to go ahead and pull this up right here. This pissed me off to the highest level of pistivity. Go ahead and share this screen. Shade Girl, salute. Salute to my brother Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels, in that super chat. He said, I'm only voting for a political party that is giving specific resources to Black Americans, and that will be a large portion of the conversation tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to vote for our own political interests. Our best interests should be our political interest. Look, man, Obama running around in the White House, that was cute. Where are we now? Look at this, y'all.
Drag is for anybody and everybody who wants to put on a fun costume and be up on stage with your team. Everybody should try drag it. Really fun.
Even kids?
Yeah, there's actually quite a few kids that are starting to. Anybody can do drag. Drag is for anybody and everybody who wants.
Okay? Okay? All right? What man let his son sit there for that? What man? Yeah, coach, I ain't had no beef with McCain, man. He just ran up against Obama and, you know, Obama got the tribalism vote. Let's just call it what it is. Obama got the tribalism vote. Did y'all see that? Do you know what the result of that shit is? Listen. I'm gonna cook on this tonight. Because where we're at as a country, right? You see what's happening around the world? Dave said I would have been at school 25 minutes ago if they tried to teach my kids. Yes, exactly. Let me be very clear. Jared, salute. Listen, man. Y'all see these other countries? Shout out to Uganda. And it's not that I hate them, that I want to kill them. No. But you see what they're doing? You see what China's doing and Russia, and you see they're developing their own currency because they're moving away from the US dollar. Y'all see that shit? Listen, all of this is a direct result from us, Americans, losing our morals and our ethics. We've lost it. This is the only fucking country where you can get into a full-blown argument over what a woman is. And I'm looking at women like, y'all should be offended that a man is saying that he's you when he can never push out a baby. He can never have a menstrual cycle. He will never get hot flashes like you. But he could put on a wig and tell your fucking son that he should dress like you, his mother. And it's fun. We have lost our fucking minds. Whole time, China, India, countries in Africa, Russia, they're saying, look, we're going to make our own currency Because we ain't fucking with these weirdos over here in America. They done lost their mind. Men are wearing wigs and they think the earth is flat. USA, USA, right? Do you know we have a problem with our military? Nobody's enlisting. You know why? We have a whole generation of soy boys. Look, man. All of a sudden, that MAGA hat doesn't look too bad, does it? I just said Obama got the tribalism vote, right? Which is true. There were people voting for him just because he was black. Okay. There were people voting for Trump just because he was black. You can't help that. Watch this, y'all. There are white Americans that root for Fury just because he's white and he looks like them. Because that is better than Deontay Wilder to them. What's the other side? I ain't gonna let you talk shit about Floyd Mayweather if you're a white person. The problems I have with him, that's for me to discuss, ain't for you. But in the political realm, in reference to decisions as it pertains to this country, this party that we have now is allowing that shit to go on in our schools. I just saw something else happen in South Carolina. Did I see a drag queen giving a kid a lap dance or just dancing seductively around a bunch of junior high school students? Who said that was okay? If I'm not enforcing my straight heterosexual lifestyle on you, I'm just existing. Do not force your nonsense on me. I could work with you. We could sit in the lunchroom and laugh and joke or whatever, but I'm not hanging with you where you hang out. We are not getting a beer after work. That's it. I can respect your space totally. I can respect your lifestyle totally. I could treat it just like these YouTube streets. I am a content creator, not a content hater. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. But if I'm not vibing with what you're talking about, there's an X button, there's a back button. I have options. And I don't have to degrade you. But I got a problem when you try and force your lifestyle on me and my children. And you try and do it through social media, through movies. I saw another, let me read the super chat real quick. Dapper Don's in that super chat, much love. He said, shout out to Ghana and Uganda for not being on that D agenda. And let me be very clear. That alphabet community, I learned recently that it's not all of them. It's when you start adding shit onto the back end, the LGBTQ plus and minus and alpha, omega. Those are the weirdos. I didn't know that. There was a lady on Fox. I saw a clip because I don't watch Fox News. I don't watch a lot of news, by the way. And she said, no, that's not what we do. These men wanting to parade around with wigs and perform in front of kids, they're sick. They don't represent us. I said, oh, thank you. I didn't know that. Because I don't want nothing to do with it, I'm painting everything with a broad brush. You see how that works? That's us. You go to West Bubblefuck USA, you're the only black person in that town. Where's he from? Is he about to rob me? What's he doing here? It's like, yo, I'm a multi-millionaire. I'm just stopping here to get gas and some fucking Bubblicious. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Ooh, the big black man's here. Dapper Don's back in that super chat. He said, don't forget about the AI taking jobs. Yo, bro, I'm talking about it all. But everything that's happening outside of our borders is a direct result of our behavior. Don't nobody want to work with us. And let me say this before I get out of here. Ukraine war breaks out. That's bad. I saw a video of them dropping bombs on residential neighborhoods, kids screaming. I don't like that shit. Vladimir and Vitaly talking about this is what they're doing. The Matrix is running around there. You know, we had to get our boxers over there to start fighting. Usyk was over there serving hot meatloaf for whatever the fuck he was doing over there. We found money to give to them. Meanwhile, we're in debt to China, but we found money for the Ukraine. Can I ask you a question, y'all? We got money for the Ukraine, which there's a lot of Nazis over there, but never mind that shit. We found money for the Ukraine, but Flint, Michigan's pipes are still fucking blowing fire. Make it make sense.
That's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it?
What?
Taekwon Savage, salute. We got money for the Ukraine war, but Flint, Michigan still got fire blowing out the goddamn pipes. And I know everything has a separate budget, but you can't take a couple of $1 million. Something going on over there. We got enough athletes and entertainers that are black that can say, oh, look, let's just throw some money in the pool and just fix Flint. They don't want Flint, Michigan fixed. I'm sure people on that level, the Jay-Z's and Beyonce's, they had their financial advisors tell them, yo, look, I just got word, yo, listen, y'all doing well and y'all got investments here, but by the way, if you're even thinking about doing something to help Flint, don't do it. Well, why not? Don't do it. Don't write a song. Don't do it. I just got word, you know, my people, these people, because there'll be a white man telling them this. Just look, Jay, you know, Sean, Beyonce, no songs, no fundraisers, no money out your pockets. I know y'all worth billions. No money out your pockets. Just leave that shit alone. That's some different shit over there. Okay? Coach Amber in that super chat, she said they lump us together. That's the problem, exactly. Flint, Michigan's been fucked up for half a decade. You can't tell me all these niggas running around on the floor in the NBA, Major League Baseball, the NFL, Hollywood actors, these $1 million entertainers twerking and talking about, you know, lean. You can't tell me they couldn't put money in the pot and fix Flint, Michigan themselves. Either they didn't think about it or they were told not to deal with it. But we have money to fight with a country that has an insanely large amount of Nazis in it. So I'll be talking to you black people about this shit tonight. And meanwhile, when we're talking about the collapse of the American household, the collapse of the black American household, and men are fighting with women and women fight with men, and this feminism and this, and that. The earth is flat and trannies should be teaching our kids. These motherfuckers are saying we don't need the American dollar. When we're in debt to China and they're merging with Uganda and India and I think Saudi. What do you think Canada's gonna do? What do you think Mexico's gonna do? We're gonna turn around and be like, oh shit. Guess what? We don't mass produce anything. We import everything. We don't grow shit. We don't grow bananas here. We don't grow produce here. They're going to overcharge us for everything, and we're going to be broke. Don't think about now. Think about what we're going to look like. Think about what your kids are going to have to be dealing with 25 years from now. You might want to consider, Brazil too. You might want to consider all these fucking places that we call third world countries. You might want to consider relocating, learning another language. Hell, I was just talking to my wife. Listen, it's a sick conversation. Not a sick conversation. It's a disturbing and annoying conversation, but it's real. My parents are knocking on 80. They're not going to be around forever. They're not. I'm going to be retiring soon. I'm considering going where I don't have to shovel fucking snow. I fucks with Kamala, not Harris. I'm talking about the Ugandan giant, the wrestler from Uganda. Oh shit.
What?
Hey man. You say Africa, you thinking of jungle and zebras and crocodiles. No, they got cities out there. They have the internet out there. And it's getting like that. 25 years from now, we might have to pack up and leave. And it's a goddamn shame, black people. You know why? Because our ancestors helped build this fucker. And if you really think about it, if we stood stern and we was united like we were supposed to be, we would have had a lot of political pull. And I promise you, if we had a seat at the table, if we were united instead of fighting them and fighting each other, if we were united and we had a seat at the table, a lot of this foolishness with these trannies in our schools wouldn't even be happening. The collapse of the black household, it wouldn't be happening. It wouldn't be happening. And I'm going to ask you guys this. This is the living contradiction, right? Listen. Oh, I know, Belize. I know, Eric. Now listen. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to get out of here. More on this later. This country is founded on Christian principles, right? This country's founded on Christian principles, right? It is? This country's founded on Christian principles, right? So what the fuck is
Anybody
this?
can do drag. Drag is for anybody and everybody who wants to put on a fun costume and get up on stage and entertain people. Everybody should try drag at least once. It's really fun.
Even kids?
Yeah, there's actually quite a few kids that are starting to.
Now look, I know we have people that are, Israelites, 5%ers, Christians, Muslims in here, but please educate me. Where in your scripture, whatever you read, where it says that that's okay. Just show it to me. If you could show it to me, you've educated me. No doubt, E. Show me where it says that that's okay. To you Christians that stand on those principles, show me where that's okay. And then I want you to understand that that shit is a direct result of the party that's in office right now. The same party that has Flint, that has allowed Flint to be all busted up. Right? Remember Joe Biden said, yo, if you're black, you got to vote for me. But Flint is still busted up. But he found money to help the Ukraine fight Russia. And Queen, you're absolutely right. That's why I presented the question the way I did. This country is supposed to be founded on the principles of Christianity. But it's all about how you interpret it, because you got to understand there's no such thing as a Muslim Klansman. There's no such thing. But they will read to you scriptures in the Bible and have you thinking that it's their right, their God-given right to rule over anything that's not white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. I'm telling you. It's all about interpretation. T. Hunt, salute. Oh, Messenger, I hope not. So it goes to show you this country, as if you don't understand by now, this country was never founded on Christian principles. It was founded on the principles of what? Business. In God we trust is on our bills. In God we trust. Why is God put on currency? It's everything but God. Watch them not monetize this video. It's okay. I've talked about cheating in the NBA. I've talked about cheating in boxing. I'm talking about us getting cheated in real life. And we're on the verge of an economic collapse when these other countries get their new currency up and running. What are you going to do, black man? What are you going to do? I want you to think about every nigga that you had beef with. I want you to think about every nigga into the YouTubers. I want you to think about every nigga that you had a problem with over their opinion. When I say unity, I really meant it, man. I take pride in proving my point. I told people that, you know, and people say, yo, my boy just found out last year that I was podcasting. So you didn't know? He said, oh man, he said it came across my feed. I saw your face. But I clicked on the video and there's some nigga talking about you. I said, oh yeah, that happens. I say, have fun with it. Yo, my man said he found 37 different people. And I was in under 5 minutes talking about me. I say, yeah, they all subscribe to me and all that. Specific volume, salute. He said, what's up with that? I said, yo, the internet is a strange place. It's a very strange place. And I said, they're all my fans. I said, if you listen to what they're talking about, you hear their voice, they sound, how do they sound? He said, they sound like they're mentally incapacitated. I said, yeah. They don't like my boxing opinion. Then they talk about how I'm on steroids and all kinds of shit you can't prove. Whatever. You do some push-ups and, you know, all of a sudden you fuck around. I'm gonna move to the Philippines. I'm gonna have to learn Tagalog. I'm gonna hit up Nonito for some lessons and shit. Adewale in that super chat, much love. He said, preach, brother. That alphabet stuff is forcing it down children's is the end of the USA. And let me tell you something. As people of color, we need to be highly upset at that shit, man. Every time I turn around, they're doing shit to us in our school systems. You know, they're trying to, how long have they been trying to abolish the education of slavery and how black people came to this country? Texas, I think Tennessee, I think Louisiana, those hard southern states. They don't want us to learn about the history of this country. My great grandkids, if they're still here on this soil, they're not going to know it. They're going to have to search for it. They don't want to teach it in the schools. Oh yeah, the messenger. Did y'all know that flag that they're waving? You know that, you know they stole that flag, right? Isn't that like a Mayan flag or something? Do I have that right? Is it? That flag that they wave? That's not their flag, God damn it. That flag was stolen. Yeah, Jamel, Florida. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Y'all need to be equipped. All this in-house fighting we doing, listen, it's happening for a reason, y'all. It's happening for a reason. Yeah, T. Hunt, they tried to say that we migrated here. They put that in the fucking textbook, migrated. Detroit, what up? We was like, migrated? Ain't nobody migrated here. We were sold and kidnapped. We were sold and kidnapped. Some of us were kidnapped, some of us were sold. It's tragic. What do you mean we migrated? I said, wait, you talking about the migration of Africans to a particular town in 2002, that type of shit? No, they're talking about 1400 somewhere. Get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about? Exactly, specific volume. Focus Ball said the rainbow was a promise from God to Noah that he won't flood the world for the nastiness and sexual lawlessness that he did during the flood of Atlantis. Next time it will be by fire. And is it a coincidence that they hijacked that flag and made it their own? Is it a coincidence? I'm just asking. I feel attacked daily that I'm a heterosexual male. I feel attacked daily. Every time I cut on the goddamn computer, I got to see some weirdo with a wig walking in the street twerking. You know what else I saw? Oh, y'all gonna love this. Look at this.
You suck. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're not wanted. Fuck you. You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot.
I don't know what to say.
Fuck
I guess
you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Friday, you are homo.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Friday, you are homo.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Friday, you are homo.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
The nigga got bass in his voice, dogs. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Invaded his personal space. He moves him, and then he starts kicking his ass. And the police said that he touched him first, which he did, but you screaming in my face, fuck you. Get out my face, dude. That man, that heterosexual man that's standing on his square saying that his kids don't need to see that, he's recording it. He wasn't belligerent, but this weirdo came up to him, invaded his personal space. When someone invades your personal space, you're allowed to say, yo, back up. And then they start kicking his ass, and the police said that he started it. But the police allowed him to get that close. All of those people there were white, y'all. This is beyond a color thing. I hope you understand what's happening. But meanwhile, there's new currency being filled out because they don't want to deal with weirdos. They don't want to deal with a country that's accepting of weirdos. That's weird. If you want to be weird in your house and in your neighborhood, that's fine. But I got a fucking problem when you want to be weird in front of my children. That's all I'm saying. And that's why I'm calling it weird. I work with gay people. There's a dude in my place of work that in his spare time, he turns into a diva. He's a funny dude. I ain't got no problem with it. But you know what he told me and my other coworkers? He says, no, all of that in front of kids, no. He says what he does in his spare time has nothing to do with a child. And he's told us some shit. We was like, what? Yeah. I respect that. These clowns are arguing for the right to groom your goddamn kids. And our Constitution is such that they have the freedom of voice and expression to do things like that. What Uganda said was like, you know what, fuck all this red tape. You know what? We just not gonna do it. We're not gonna have exceptions to the rule. It's too much. Because when you leave exceptions to the rule, look at what America's going through. To our kids, and guess what? The Bible, which the principles that we live on, says that this is wrong. So you know what? We just not gonna do it. End of story. End of. But I'm back on it tonight, man. Amir Khan's a cheater. Eddie Hearn enables it. Boxing is fucked off. Damn, it's 11:20. Sheesh. My bad, y'all. Jesus Christ, the General's on. I ain't even, you see? My bad, y'all. General's on. Let's head over there. Painful Lessons podcast tonight. I'll see y'all tonight, man. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, Zelda, Cash App, Super Chats, man. Much love and appreciation. Let's head over to the General's house. Bronx on deck. We out.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.